Hey guys, welcome back to the show, and it is summertime. And what do you need for that get together? Well, you need some side dishes. How about I give you 3 awesome side dishes that you'll want to take to your next get together? It's going to be some good groceries. Let's get started. That's some good groceries. All right, to get things started, you want to get your pellet grill up to, I'm going 325 right here. In a little bit more of a hurry, go 350. Have a lot, go 250. Let that thing go for a long time. Now your times will be a little bit longer. We're going to get our veggies ready, okay? First off, a little bit of green bell peppers. Now, sky's the limit here. If you want poblano, something a little bit, may have a little bit more heat, go poblano. You want some jalapeños, a little bit of heat, more heat, go right ahead. You want to have a bad day the next day, go on with those habaneros. Just go on with it. Just gonna slice these peppers up into nice little pieces. You also wanna get your Blackstone Griddle, you wanna get it up to about a low heat, because we wanna saute our vegetables, okay? You wanna run your knife back through them, make them a little bit smaller, that's fine. You don't want nobody talking trash about your beans. Onion, wanna use probably about a half an onion. It's a pretty good size onion. Just slice it in half, okay, for a nice dice. Got your root in here, got your top in here. Just wanna make some downward slices here. Our griddle is pre-warmed. To get things started, I just wanna clean a little bit of just the stuff that's been on it, you know, since the last time I cooked. Get off some of that dust, the debris. Nobody really goes over what do you do to prepare to cook on your griddle. Everybody just says how you clean it. So that's just what I like to do. Just a little bit of water, a little bit of towel action, all good. All right, to get things started, I'm gonna get this veggies down. Get them nice. Get them sweat, a little flavor, and take our peppers, put it right there. And we're gonna put our onions right there. While we got those onions on, now we're gonna put a little bit of ground beef in. I like to add ground beef. If you got some leftover smoked meats, maybe like some brisket or pork, that'd be great as well. All right, to our veggies, gonna add a little salt, a little pepper. Flavor this along the way, makes it a nice finished product. Our beef, take your spatula, you wanna try to work this down. Wanna really make sure we got a nice contact patch. All right, so while our veggies are getting happy on the griddle top, I'm gonna get a aluminum pan, and I got 2 28-ounce cans of Bush's baked beans. If you want to, you know, get your beans and do it all yourself, you know, go right ahead. I just always use these Bush's beans. All right, let's see where our ground beef is, y'all. Yeah, buddy. Now we may not use all this ground beef, but it's there. Check on our veggies. Getting some nice color on them. They're actually perfect. I'm just gonna bring these up to the front here. We're just gonna let those ride. I wanna go ahead and season our meat up a little bit. I'm gonna use some Outlaw barbecue rub from Blackstone. And we're also gonna put a little bit in our beans. All right, once you get a little bit of color on that second side, we're just gonna chop that up. After your meat is done, looking just like this, we're good to go. Let's put some of this over into our beans. Take some of our veggies. We'll put some of that in there as well. Now we're just gonna mix this up, and we'll see kind of what we got. I'd say that's pretty good, actually. Maybe a little bit more meat. I like quite a little bit of beef with mine. There we go. That's perfect. All right, now add your favorite barbecue sauce. It's whatever you like. I like a nice little, like a sweet, little tangy. There we go. This is gonna be good. Might take about 16 ounces total. It just depends on how much juice you got in your beans. Just for measure, a little bit more barbecue rub. If you wanna put some bacon on this, you know, some bacon on top, go right ahead. You wanna put some bacon, you know, render some bacon on the flat top, put it here. That'd be great as well. All right, guys, let's head over to the pellet grill and get these on. Woo! Oh yeah, they're right there in the middle. All right guys, we're gonna check on these about every 30 minutes. And until then, we got recipe number 2. Number 2, let's go. How about a little corn salad? I got some fresh ears of corn here. You don't have to do fresh corn. If you wanna do frozen corn, sweet corn, you can do that. You can do it with canned as well. It's no big deal. Go ahead and get your griddle on a low heat, all right? Now, however you wanna do this is fine. You can put the corn right onto the griddle as you see fit. Actually, I'm gonna pre-warm this to a medium. I want a medium. That was low. We want some char on this corn, all right? I'm gonna slice it before, because once it's on there, it's hot, and then you gotta slice it. So just like that. I try to get really deep because you want some of that corn milk, all right? And this is what I like, especially when you get these nice little square pieces. Makes a great contact patch for the griddle. All right, Blackstone's ready. You see it nice and wisp of smoke. We're gonna add just a little bit of oil. Then to that, we're gonna add our corn and just let that sit there. You wanna get a nice char on that corn. All right, after about 5 minutes total, this is what we're looking at. The kernels are nice and charred. You want it to look just like this right here. Let's put that into a bowl. Now let's head back over to our cutting board. All right, we've got a lovely corn there. We're gonna set it to the side. We're gonna take some cherry tomatoes, beautiful cherry tomatoes. What doesn't say summer like these bad boys right here? What I like to do is just kind of have them, okay? Once you got your tomatoes, this is what I like to kind of mix it up just to kind of see where we're at. Next, green onions. Love, love, love green onions. In this, very fresh. If you can find some spring onions, even better. I just like to line them up, get in a line. All at once, just like that. Just gonna line them up, chop them. We're gonna go right up to where it starts turning really, really green. We'll use the really, really green for a garnish. We'll put those right into our bowl. Same thing, mix it up. Oh yeah, look at that. Golly, boy. A little garlic. Want to do fresh garlic? Go right ahead. I like to use a little bit of this paste. It's just fine. Fresh basil. Just gonna take a few leaves here, pinch them off to our board. All right, I'm gonna stack them up, kind of try and neat. And then you're just gonna roll them up. Roll them up nice and tight, okay? There we go, nice and tight. Now watch these little pretty ribbons that come off here. It's really, really fine. Take your time. Look at that right there. There we go, look at that. And it's pretty. Mix up that garlic, mix up that basil. Oh, buddy, that's pretty good right there. I see little flecks of basil. I see little flecks of onion. All right, now a little bit of vinegar. I'm gonna leave a little bit of oil too. A little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Now just a little bit of vinegar. You can do red wine vinegar, do whatever vinegar you like. This is apple cider vinegar. And now we got some feta cheese. I'll add a little bit of feta cheese. I'll add a little bit in the salad, a little bit of citrus mojo in that. It kind of brightens it up a little bit. Could use a little bit of salt, a little bit more pepper. Put a little bit of just feta on top. Take some more of these green onions. Want to do some basil as well? You can. There we go. Beautiful corn salad. That's number 2. Number 3 is going to be great as well. Let's get to it. We're about to wrap this up. This is the 3rd summertime side dish. This griddled romaine Caesar salad. Oh, my friends, it's going to be good groceries. What we got to do first, we're going to make a Caesar dressing. To a blender, we're going to add 2 egg yolks. Make sure you use really good eggs, y'all. It's Dijon mustard. For the full recipe, there will be a link below, y'all, so don't worry. Want to add some lemon juice to this. I mean, we're going to griddle the lettuce, but we also going to make some croutons also. Big old garlic clove. This is a big old boy. If you don't have one big one like this, use 2. So I don't have any anchovies. I was only gonna use, they got paste, like an anchovy paste. You could use a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. I'll do some good grated Parmesan. For oil, use some olive oil. A little salt, a little bit of pepper. Get all those in, we're gonna put the top on. We're gonna blend this sucker. Whew, well, that looks good. Take the top off, let's give it a try. Now, I just actually thought about this. I wish I would have. I wish I'd have taken my lemons and griddled them a little bit, get a little bit of flavor. That would have really been good. That's okay. That's a good dressing right there. I think it could use a little bit of tang, So we're gonna add a little bit more lemon juice. All right, there we go. Don't even need to really try it again. I'm good to go just like this. I'm gonna set that to the side. Now, let's make some croutons. What do you say? I wanna make some, I like some big old croutons. So I'm just gonna quarter these up just like that. I'm just gonna slice them. We're gonna make them right onto the griddle top. Also, I wanna add a little bit of pancetta down. It's a cured bacon. It's an Italian cured, like Italian, but it's not really, it's just with salt. There's no nitrates in it like a bacon, and it's not smoked. So there we go. We have our bread to make our croutons. It's not croutons yet. We're gonna head over to the griddle and get these things going. All right, there are our croutons. All right, we're gonna get our croutons down. I got some extra virgin olive oil. We're just gonna drizzle right over the croutons and toss those onto the griddle. Now, we're just looking to toast these up. While those are toasting, I was talking to you about that pancetta. Got some pancetta. Gonna get that down onto the griddle. Eventually, the fat that's rendered from that, we're gonna put it into our croutons also. My griddle is on low. I wanna give it a little bit more heat here. I'd like to see it kind of be a little bit more robust right now. After about 2 to 3 minutes, our croutons are looking really good. Some of them got a little bit more char on them than what I'd like, but I mean, they're not burnt. We also took some of that lovely pancetta grease, put onto our croutons as well. So we're gonna take a little bit of salt. We're gonna do a little bit of more olive oil right on top. A little bit of garlic. And we're just gonna toss If you got some fresh herbs, you want to put that on there, it'd be great. Maybe some parsley. There we go. And those are nice griddled croutons. If you notice here too, these lemons got a nice grill to them. Put those down while those croutons are going. Makes a great little flavor. All that's really left is our romaine lettuce. Take your knife right there, slice it right down the middle. And that's what you want right there. All right, got one more. Go right down the center. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, you got your romaine lettuce. Now you can season them just like this if you like, but this is what I like to do. A little bit of oil. Take your salt right down onto the griddle. Take your romaine lettuce. We're on a low heat here, guys. Just gonna press it right onto the griddle with that contact patch. Take a little bit of oil, put it over on top, because we're gonna cook the lettuce on that side as well. All right, guys, it's been about 3 minutes. That right there is perfect. That's exactly what you want. Look at that. Look at that right there, my friends. We're not gonna cook it real long on this other side, just enough just to kind of get a little bit of char. You really just want that cut side, which is the presentation side. All right, it's been 2 to 3 minutes. Let's get these off. We'll put these on our plate. Oh man, this looks beautiful, guys. So good. There we go. Want to get our pancetta off as well. Put it here on this little tray. It's nice and crispy. Add a nice little touch to this salad. Our croutons. Look at these things. Our lemons. Look at that. Golly, boy. All right, friends, let's finish off this salad, y'all. I mean, this thing right here looks immaculate. I'm gonna take some of our beautiful croutons, big meaty croutons, and we got our beautiful Caesar dressing. We're just gonna come in here and we're just gonna dress it like this right here. Not gonna put a whole lot. And last but not least, a little bit of that pancetta. That, my friends, it's a beautiful romaine salad. We got the romaine salad, the griddled romaine salad with homemade Caesar dressing and homemade croutons. We got our corn, but wait, there's more. We gotta go get the beans. Where's the beans? Y'all, these beans. Look at these beans. Whoa, about dropped it. Boy, that would've been bad. Aunt Ellen, she would have had my rear end. That, my friends, is 3 side items that you are gonna wanna make. We gotta try these groceries. I have a plate for myself. We'll get a little bit of this corn salsa, not corn salsa, corn salad. I wanna make sure I get a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. We'll get some of these beans. Look at these beans. Those things are thicker than a dang Snicker right there. Good night in the morning. A little bit of those beans. Now, I'll get one of these lettuces. Make sure I got plenty. Make sure I get those croutons. I tell you what, I'm thinking about this salad. I'm thinking about like a piece of salmon on it, piece of chicken. Sky's the limit. It could be not be a side. It could be, you know, a main dish. I'll give this right here a try without anything really. Oh man, that dressing is too legit. Romaine holds up really well to the char. That char gives it a nice little caramelization, if you will. It's not burnt. It really, really good. The dressing, very tangy. Crouton with that dressing. Oh man, it's so good too. Oh, pancetta at the end. This is a fantabulous salad. Got to make out. Let's go over to this corn. We have this corn so much during the summer, but look, you don't have to do it in the summer. You can do it in the winter. You can do it whenever. Cheers. I get some basil right there, get that garlic. A lot of textures going on here. The corn's got a pop to it. The cherry tomatoes has got a pop to it. Feta cheese got a nice salty brownie. That is fabulous. Try these beans. Nice, thick. Oh man, sweet. I love that beef in there. Oh man, these beans, these pit beans right here. You'll love it. Guys, that's all I got for you. Hey, remember, hit that subscribe button. That way you can watch more of Hussey, all right? I would appreciate it. Hey, head over to the Blackstone Network. That's where you'll see this recipe and a bunch of other recipes. I'm Matt Hussey, and that's some good groceries.